Welcome guys to another video. Today we're gonna be playing fried chicken and watermelon. Also, don't ask me why I'm naked because I was supposed to wear this hoodie, but it's actually too hot in my room. So I said, you know what? Flip this shit. Anyways, what was I supposed to be talking about right now? I thought a lot about what to talk about and I forgot. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying that what I wanted to talk about in this video about fucking hell, I might have to restart this video. But anyways, what I was saying is my work ethic is actually pretty crazy because I think we all stress when we don't work. I think the only reason we stress is because we don't work hard enough. We think that we're not working hard enough. So every time that I'm not working, I'm actually stressed. So every time that I'm not making videos, or every time I'm not learning something new, or every time I'm just not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I get stressed out. And it's to the point where I get stressed out so badly that I just have to do the work in order to not be stressed. So I'm always better off making videos and doing the work instead of not doing the work and resting, because I can't really rest because I just get stressed out. I'm just anxious when I'm not working, which is kind of a plus point, and it is kind of a bad, I don't know, it makes me work is what I'm trying to say. Every time I'm making videos and every time I'm doing anything, what the flip is this? I'm gonna go Hog Rider and this guy's gonna get clapped because Diddy and Hog at the same time. Oh my days, I just got freezed. But yeah, Diddy and Hog, and this guy doesn't have elixir. So yeah, as I was saying, I think the only reason we get anxious or stressed is because we're not working hard enough. And if you want to not be anxious and want to be not stressed, the only way is to just work, I think. Because really, like, I look at really successful people and I realize the only reason they made it, like, look at Mr. Beast, right? I don't care like what you want to say about him, not saying that I like him or I don't, but he is pretty flipping successful, really, because 10 years ago from now he was getting no flipping views, and now this guy is just, everyone wants to be Mr. Beast and everyone knows Mr. Beast, everyone is watching him, and which is just crazy. And what really made him who he is that he never gave up and he just kept making videos. And I am getting clapped, both of my towers are going at the same flipping time. But you know what, we have to do the gimmick now. We're gonna go oh flip, I think we won and I'm jacked. So as I was saying, I think the reason most people are stressed in life is because we think more than we do. I think if you're stressed, which everyone gets a little bit stressed, 100%. If you are, I would say stop thinking and start doing, because when I was making this channel, I contemplated so much to the point where it was just, I was thinking about making a YouTube channel every single day, and I would just get nowhere close to it, and I just wasted the ice spirit. Flip me. Okay, I'm actually getting clapped. Holy shit, we'll go with the goblin cage here. Electro Wizard is flipping kidding me right now. But yeah, when I was thinking of making this channel, I was contemplating so bad that every day I would wake up and I would think I want to make a YouTube channel, but I would never do it, really. And after making the channel, I realized that, you know what, it wasn't that bad. I didn't have to think too much. And I'm gonna lose this tower. Bro, the thing is, I really can't speak while playing this game. This game is really annoying. So yeah, when I made the channel and when I made the first video on this channel, I was like, well, before making the first video on the channel, I was like, I don't want to make this video. Like I made the channel and it was like, shit, do I make this video or not? I was contemplating, I was what's that word called, procrastinating. And two black men, let's go. So I was contemplating, I was procrastinating and every bad shit, and to the point where it took me like 4 days to make one video. And then when I was making the video, I realized that holy shit, you know what, like it wasn't even that bad. Like I thought it was gonna be like a hell of a thing. I have to like sit down and record and edit and this and that, and it wasn't even that bad. Really, it was way better than I actually thought. Way better than this game. It was way better. And I realized like everything in your head is just it's just an amplified version of reality, right? Everything, like if you think something is gonna be good, it's not that good when you actually like receive it, like IRL, right? And if you think something's gonna be bad, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as you think it's gonna be, because your thinking, your imagination of reality is just an amplified version of reality. It's not reality itself. I just lost the game. So when I made my first video, I realized that I actually enjoy making videos. But then another problem came in. So when I made the first video, I was like, okay, I have the video ready. I don't have the thumbnail. I don't have anything. Then I started procrastinating about making the thumbnail because I just kept delaying it because I'm an idiot. I just kept delaying it, and it took me like 4 more days to make the thumbnail for that video, and it took me 2 more days to upload the video. And I was like, when I start, the thing is, editing and making thumbnail is like the worst thing. I don't enjoy it at all. But I was procrastinating to make that thumbnail, and then when I actually started to make it, I was like, you know what, it wasn't even that bad. Like it wasn't even that bad. So then I learned something about myself, and not just about myself. I think I learned something about general human nature, is that when we start to do something, or when we want to do something, we think it's so hard, and we think it's all of that, like it's so much hard work, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it or not. You know what, the quickest way to learn if something is gonna work out or not is to actually do it, because once you actually do it, that's the quickest way to understand if it's gonna work out or not. And when I made my thumbnail, I realized that, you know what, it wasn't even that bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And then the same thing happened again for the second video. I started contemplating, I started procrastinating, because you know what, I'm young and I'm stupid and I'm idiotic, and yeah, I made it so far. I always force myself to do things. I usually don't like, and I don't enjoy working hard. I don't enjoy, like every single day I wake up and I force myself to, he's gonna play Goblin Gang, I have to predict it. He's gonna play it here, he's gonna play here. Oh my days, whatever that was, I predicted it. Anyways, I force myself most of the times to do everything. I force myself to wake up and hit a workout. I force myself to make videos. I force myself to do my Python course, which I do every day most of the times. I force myself to do everything because I realized if I go on with life with my feelings, I will never make it anywhere, because my feelings say that everything is too hard, everything is way too complicated, and everything is way too whatever. And if I just go with that mindset, I will never be able to do anything, because everything is just going to be too hard, and everything is going to be delayed, and everything is going to be waited for. And if I go on with life like that, then I'm never going to be able to achieve anything. I'm never going to be able to continue or start anything. And we might win this game. Holy shit. Wait, no. Wait. Oh my days, we won this. We won this. We won. There you go. Yapping and winning the game is one of the best hobbies. One of my favorite hobbies. But anyways, as I was saying that you have to force yourself to do things that you think are good for you. I think making videos, oh my days, wild shard. Anyways, I think making videos is good for me, so I force myself to do it because it's evening and I, like the rest of everyone, want to lay in bed and scroll TikTok, but I force myself to do it because I force myself. You know, the thing is, when you're not a disciplined person, but you're a smart person, I think the best thing to do is make the smart decision once and then stick to that one decision. Because my one decision is to make a video every single day. And that's the smart decision. I know I'm not disciplined, but I have to force myself to do that until I fall in love with it. Anyways,